You've been away for so long.
Were you worried?
Of course I was. Such a long voyage. Did you do what had to be done?
I did. And I'm eager to focus on problems closer to home.
Good.
It is done. Gorum is dead. The Kjotveson clan is wiped from this world.
Good. I would like to hear everything about your journey to Vinland when you have time.
One day. I want to see the Alliance map. My mind is fixed on Sussex. Basim and I have a...
I believe you do. Now is the...
Hytham received a message from Winchester. From someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting. More targets, I assume.
Yes. So what do you think?
As a West Saxon stronghold, if you go, do...
I will make my way to Winchester. The letter asked me to meet a man and then recite this phrase. When pride
A passage from their holy...
Come on, man! Taste the Inferno!
We sweat and toil to reach this moment.
The Ancient Ones lap at my sweat now. That war sweat the Roman gods hate so much, we long for.
This god or that. A good feast with fresh battle milk on your brows is not something you will ever taste again.
Choke on my bones.
mighty indeed in defense of his God. He was a man of surpassing vigor, well versed in the Bible, quick of wit, oxen strong, meek as a lamb. But God called Aelfus to sit beside him. And Aelfus answered, his body gone to earth, and his sister weeping, mourning a lord far. I give praise to such a man, to keepsake his memory. Domine, et lux perpetua luceat, ei requiescat in pace. Amen.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush. Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that your God fears death, just as mine do, just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke is a member of the Order as well. The wolves biting at my skirts grow craftier by the day.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
I should let the order kill you. If I made it easy for them, they might even return Sigurd to me.
I would return him to you myself, if I knew where they were holding him. But Fulke's treachery has blindsided me as well.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come. I need to find this reeve, Goodwin.
So do these rays mean something? Your meaning is unclear, God of gods. Please, there must be some...
You have not left the church in days. The stench offends even God knows.
I have been looking at this scripture for hours. God is giving me a sign. If only I could see it. See his light.
A sign? God in heaven, give him a sign. Set him on his true path, far away from me.
Illuminate me, O Lord, illuminate me.
Dominus autum et supplementum
Your meaning is unclear, God of gods. Please, there must be...
What troubles you?
God will speak to me, I know it. He will show me my true path.
God's light will show him his path. Maybe I can illuminate the lectern somehow to cease his prattling.
Fecit Dominus noster sapiens.
Send me a sign, O Lord. Illuminate my true path. For you are the shepherd, and I am the lamb who follows your lamp. Your meaning is unclear, God of gods. Please, there must be some other purpose for my life. Send me a sign. Illuminate my true path. For you are the shepherd, and I am the lamb who follows your lamp. I must follow his beacon. You, leave me be. I am deep in contemplation. You are the light of the world. So do these rays mean something? I must follow his beacon. Your meaning is unclear, God of gods. Please, there must be some other purpose for my life. rays mean something?
Et dixa ad eos rapscaios Andreas Dominus Noster, et kia
Send me a
ita
sign, Lord. Illuminate my truth. For you are the shepherd, and I am the lamb who follows your lamp. Leave me be. I am deep in contemplation. Unclear, God of gods. Please, there must be some... I must follow his beacon. Your meaning is unclear, God of gods. Please, there must be some other purpose in my life. Send me a sign, Lord. Illuminate my truth, Lord. Your light falters. Please, do not forsake me. Is the tenebrous pall of darkness my fate? Send me a sign, O Lord. Illuminate my truth, Lord. For you are the shepherd, and I am the lamb who follows your lamp. Wait, this is it. It must be.
That should do it. His God has spoken to him at last, with my divine intervention.
Of course. The unfolding of your...
Et dixa
My
ad eos
path is
rapscaios.
clear. I must throw off the shackles of brotherhood. I will dedicate my life to glorifying God through another. My account must be one of utmost grace, exhaustive, immortalizing the great acts of the prodigal Alfred. Oh, thank you, Lord. I will write a blessed manuscript praising Alfred and his great...
So, I've set him on a path to glorify Alfred, that pompous Saxon. I hope his writing reeks as much as he does.
Swiga anne opena thinemuth. Despitsu betste forsatung efje. Hene shall not wena nalles.
Not a patch in our sagas. Where's the drama? The heroic brushes with death.
Ye marzo de beoth.
Asser, is it? How's your writing faring?
Who are you? An admirer? Can it be true that so soon upon my path God has sent me adulation? I have only just begun to walk in Alfred's footsteps. Oh, but please read my scribbles. Enlighten yourself about our great king.
Thank you. I'm sure it will be informative. Not a patch in our sagas. Where's the drama? The heroic brushes with death. Let us hope Alfred's life becomes more interesting than this. Assasins should have stayed a monk. Assasins should have stayed a monk.
Is this what you want?
Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks, while the guards destroying evidence. broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. Someone disagrees with Alfred, educating the people of Winchester.
Give me Alfred's jewel, I will. I shall whittle in your duck pond. This is your last warning. Give me Alfred's trinket or I'll piddle in your pond. Is this what you want, you filthy swindler? A pond full of piss? I'll wear your guts as a hat! Give me Alfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it!
You seem agitated.
What gave it away? The fact that I had to debase myself pissing in this swindler's pond, or the angry shouting?
This man has something of yours?
And here's another god sent to shit in my stew pot. Sod off, unless you are going to magic Alfred's jewel out your arse.
If the jewel belongs to Alfred, it might be worth a pretty penny.
Give me the jewel, Alfred Commission!
Must be blocked from the other side.
I'll wear your guts as a hat! Give me Alfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it! By God's hairy balls, you are a thief and a swindler! Give me the jewel, Alfred Commission! I'll wear your guts as a hat! Give me Alfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it! By God's hairy balls, you are a thief and a swindler! Give me the jewel, Alfred Commission!
You! What are you doing in here?
I'm not your enemy. Yet. But that man outside certainly wants Alfred's jewel.
Oh, Jesus wept upon the holy cross. Fuck off, the both of you! Alfred will get the jewel when I get what I'm owed.
Peace, or you'll feel my blade in your guts.
Sorry, my beef is not with you. I only ask for what coin is fair. It cost me double to make over what was agreed. I have a wife to feed.
If the jewel belongs to Alfred, then on your life you'd be wise to deliver it for the agreed price.
Marry on a donkey! You deserve the bloody thing. It's not worth my hide. Much as my wife would love to be a widow.
Treasure, and we will forget we met!
Stop following me, or the jewel will not be the only thing you will lose today.
Holy splinters from the cross! All right, take it.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
What's going on? God, what is it now?
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Futile! You're doomed! Scared, you yellow dog?
Go, my eyes.
A Dane in Winchester. These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage.
Let's regroup beyond the walls!
Grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice. and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
The Lord works in mysterious ways, taking his servant in so terrible a fire.
Bishop Aelfirth was no man of God.
Hush! Selwyn has hanged men for better thoughts.
Ich habe elne pichten thethu haben mecht. Nune habe fram chepmen on actune. Switherank. Ich bu je madlen intinga.
Summa said that we're school and that then every
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is obeying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
Why does Alfred not do something? Selwyn's bloodlust will doom us all.
The traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearts. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets, mocking our laws, our king's
No longer freedom in Winchester.
None is safe from his blade.
to determine the fate
Come
of the
on,
perverse, if not the
let's
goodly
go drink.
people of Winchester.
You know where the happy juice is?
I am but your humble servant. May God have mercy on your pockmarked
You have had enough,
soul.
friend.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reeve. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Why does Alfred not do something? Selwyn's bloodlust will doom us all. Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
What is that boy doing all the way up there?
God will punish you! He's going to fall! Oh, my days, I can't look!
Oh, it's high. Why is it so high? If I die, tell her I think only of her. I will show her I love her, or die trying. I'm going to do it. You see if I don't. I'm just screwing my courage to the sticky place.
What are you doing all the way up here?
Don't try and stop me. I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her.
A brave choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my, loins.
Lions, eh? Well, I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to. Just so you know. He missed! The stranger missed! That could have been Esselbert's mangled noggin. What a terrible show! Boo! Boo! Saints alive! Did you see that? God sent Esselbert an angel!
Is it over? Did he fall? Oh, God's buttered crumpets! I never told him I loved him!
That stranger got it for him! Why? That's cheating! If I'd known it was that easy.
You would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So she'll finally notice me.
Athelflaed, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful.
Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
Noah's holy kettle! You actually gave a flower to the princess!
And now we are betrothed.
Takes more than that. There's holding hands and grunting, and then sometimes praying. Oh God! Oh God!
King Ethelbert I, the Flea of Winchester.
All hail the Lord of the Saxons! Ethelbert the Flea!
Aid me. Be my eyes.
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre?
Very poetic. But he's going to be buried in the grounds of the Minster.
Ah, now we can always pay our respects.
If you say so.
Welkom, meneer Vera. Hey, ik neem ze gewoon op. Cheers, maar toch weg, hè?
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Apple? I didn't scrum on nothing! Get your hands off me, cow breath!
Cow breath? You little street rat.
No! Get off! Someone help me!
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Alwyn and Wigbert. They see everything.
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
From Harwelando, Swatbius me magas huru? Quanon kim si lanthe mondea tompitum?
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Alwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotna.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right. No harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that. That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress! Need help!
The grave feet. What are you waiting for?
No way you'll escape us.
Elfeth, may your roof shield me.
Shit!